So finally, going to be going to the track now, get the GTR out on Holland Park for the first time. I've had the car now for a year, so really looking forward to getting it out there. Hopefully it doesn't rain, and hopefully that front wheel stays, you know, in one piece, because it's still clicking away, but supposedly it's, I've been told you can still take it on the track, no issues, just the noise is going to be a little bit annoying. So Jordan's going, he's in front, and Ben's coming, who was in the S3 video a couple of days ago. Jordan's in the 350Z, so what we did some drifting about a week or two ago. So it should be good fun. They're going to go out as passengers, and just going to sort of like shake the car down, sort of like thing, and see how it performs on track really. And I'm not holding up much hope. I know it's an amazing car and everything, but I still think the suspension's a little bit too soft for the racetrack. But that's me coming from a GT3, which is rock solid really. So should be okay. I'm not too sure what settings I'm going to go with, whether I put it into R mode for the traction control. I'm going to go out just standard with it, just in the middle position, see how it performs, and maybe turn it off. But I'm definitely not going to take the ESC off, because that's just going to be crazy really, because if it starts to spin going around the corner, then we're going to be in all kinds of shit. Jordan's car is having so much fun on the way to the track here, because he's in his 350Z and he's been drifting, stuff like that. Not doing dangerous driving or anything like that. He's just doing a bit of sort of like stepping out and stuff. But it's so quick, that car. I mean, I put my foot down before, and this is only just pulling away, not much to be honest. And seeing all this has got like nearly 600 horsepower, 570. That's got like 280. It's amazing, you know, it's getting the power down, and it's actually a good car. He's bought, you know, it's a bargain car, because the video, which I'll put the link up there when he was drifting, paid £3.5 grand for it. Absolute bargain. Not really brought any tools because I've got no spare, so if I do have a wheel problem, or well, any problem really, then I'm going home basically. So I've got the tyre pressure gauge, Jordan's got that in his car, and we'll just check the tyre pressures as we go, just make sure we're getting as much grip and as little tyre wear as possible, because if the tyres are going to be overinflated or underinflated, then we're going to have issues with tyre wear, uneven tyre wear anyway. So this is the traffic that I was worried about. So we're probably about 10 or 15 minutes out from the track, and the traffic has just come to a stop. So we're literally crawling now, and this ain't looking good. So still sat in traffic, moving a tiny little bit, and just to sort of like top it off, it looks like it's going to piss down. Still sat in traffic, so we're going to do a little bit of a detour round here. So a little bit of a detour there. It's actually worked for a change. We're late anyway. We're 10 minutes late now, so hopefully they let us in and let us go out. We'll soon see. So just check the tyre pressures, and the fronts are on 31.5 and the backs are on 29.5. So we're going to run them, see what happens after just a couple of laps, and see if we need to drop the pressures down. How's that?
Shite.
Why? bouncy.
Really?
Yeah.
So go and get me S3.
We started off on 31 and a half, and we did, what was it, 4 laps?
4 laps.
And it got up to 38. So we got 35 on the backs, which is weird.
35?
Yeah, because they were 29 and a half.
Scientific approach having to this.
I know, yeah. Just guesstimating the pressures. There you go, 31 and a half, good guess. So what did you think of my first lap in the car? It's pretty shit really, wasn't it?
I thought it was alright. Like you said, the tyre pressures just needed adjusting. A little bit bouncy in times, understeering, oversteering, which isn't too bad, but apart from that, I thought the car done well. I was really surprised.
It's your turn next. Captain Shithouse.
Not a great passenger.
And you don't give a fuck. So,
care less.
Captain Shithouse, you can go and get your passenger wristband now. You're backing out.
Don't laugh when I put this on.
Hopefully we don't see that Peugeot. So there was a Peugeot out a minute ago, and it was like, it was as fast as this, if not faster. And it was a shitty old thing with a soft top and a roll cage. Spend 80 grand on this. Can't even keep up with a 25-year-old Peugeot.
I heard it going past, the wastegate on it. It sounded unbelievable.
So we've got 86 engine oil temp, and the tranny oil's at 89. So it never goes that hot, and it's been sat for about, well, good 15-20 minutes now. You're already hanging on.
Fucking hell.
I'm not even going fast yet.
Jesus Christ. This is, for me, absolutely terrifying. Wow. Oh my God.
This is the bit I was saying, going straight through. So much understeer through there. Absolutely loads.
Oh my God.
Where we get a bit of lift coming out of there.
Wow.
We're gonna have no brakes left at all at the end of this. Sideways. Fucking hell. Nearly had that off the track then.
Lee, I am genuinely terrified.
What's up?
I'm done. Honestly, I'm fucking shitting myself here.
Are you alright though?
No.
No. Do you want me to go in?
After this lap,
Yeah?
yeah, I can't do this. Oh my God. This is fucking terrifying. The worst of it is, when you're not in control, it's like, this thing is fucking savage. Oh my God.
So I'll try and cut the apex.
What the fuck?
Not getting across there quick enough really. So massive amount of lift over there.
Jesus Christ.
Double apex. Is that you done?
I am fucking, take me in. There's not one bit of me that's enjoying this as a passenger. It's fucking terrifying.
I'm actually getting more confident now as well.
Oh my God, I can't have you any more confident than that.
I didn't think it was going to be that like that.
I held my breath the whole way around that lap. I ain't fucking breathe once.
I thought you'd be alright.
No.
You like going fast.
Yeah, when I'm doing it. Jesus Christ. Just
Any more,
let me out
any
of
more
this.
today?
Let me out, let me out. I'm done. Fucking get me out of here. Fucking hell.
So, leave the handbrake off as usual. And leave it running, let it cool down. 102 on the tranny temp, 94 on the engine oil, so the trannies took a right beating there. So, well, you
Fucking
have as
right,
well,
yeah.
haven't
Yeah. Just need a breather.
you? Do you think he enjoyed it?
Not bad looks of it now.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Finished for today, see you later.
I'll happily spectate. That's just cost me a tenner for 1.5 laps.
Maybe you've got the receipt for your helmet as well.
It's only 50 quid. Captain Shithouse, I've lived up to my name there massively. I struggle with if I'm not in control of something and he's just like fucking looking at me whilst the car's all like feels like it's lifting off the track and he's there like, "You sure you're alright, yeah?" Get me out.
I think you're better off in a Clio, aren't you?
Yeah.
200 horsepower Clio.
You just take a Myers 3 over there, that's absolutely fine. I'll stick to that. That's fine, that'll do me. That's fucking, that's on a serious note, that's savage, that is. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, I'm getting more confident now. Well, you get me out, I don't need you any more confident. That RS4's giving it a good go, wasn't it?
I caught him up in the air before. I only did it for the camera just to show some good footage.
Have you ever heard of racing driver excuses? There you go.
That was all the excuse.
There we
But have a look at this. The temperature just went up to 120 and 120. So both of them were really hot. And I looked at it and I thought, nah, it's time to come in.
Right, like backing into corners, you know what I mean? It was good.
Yeah.
This was just, this didn't even budge.
So we've deflated these tyres now 3 times. We've probably taken out 15 psi from when we started off. Not doing any more laps this morning. We've done about 20.
Yeah, 20 overall, yeah.
The score mark has gone out of the disc. It's gone now, but by the end of today, it's definitely going to be gone. We've not really gone down on the pads, but like you were saying, probably a millimetre gone off the discs already to bring it down.
Yeah.
We're nearly out of fuel. 20 laps.
And it was full when you arrived, obviously.
3/4. So it's 3/4 full. Nearly empty.
Well, you're not got enough to get you home.
If I get through today without binning it, then I think I'll have got away with it.
Really? You're just going to keep
So
pushing and
this is
pushing
it.
and pushing.
Yeah, last time. So try and get a bit, maybe 20 more laps out of it, and then if it's still in one piece.
I couldn't drive that anywhere near its limits because I'd shit out before the car shit out.
So I've just come back in after only a couple of laps, and there's something seems to be sort of like rubbing, or this wheel doesn't seem right. So might just be a bit of rubber pickup on it. We'd expect it off that side because that's the side of the problem. So all looks well. Have another go. Clean engine, that. I think clean that, isn't it?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Love this now, don't you?
I
Getting a stiffy over this one.
prefer the look of this.
I do actually prefer the saloons. I think they look, for the racetrack,
They
look-
stopped making the RS4 saloon because of the RS5 Sportback. They said they didn't want two to be in competition. So then they had the Avant RS4 only. And the same with the RS6, so they made the RS6 in an Avant only because they've got the RS7 and they didn't want a saloon RS6 to compete with an RS7. So that's the reason why they stopped, which is a shame because I prefer the saloon version of this RS4 and I prefer the saloon version of the RS6 when the last one was out, V10.
goes well. You can pick one up for 15 grand.
15 bags, 14,995 on your drive.
Yeah. Offer someone 5 grand on eBay. That's your job.
I'll offer him 500 quid. I think he's got a stage 2 map on it.
Stage 2.
We'll have to ask him when he comes back. I'll recognise him when he's
414 brake standard.
414.
Yeah.
I think I've got a feeling he said 430 or 420 it is now.
It's not much more, is
not,
it?
he's
15 horsepower more.
Naturally aspirated though, isn't it?
You know everything about Audis. You know fuck all about these, don't you?
Yeah, I mean this is like, it's
You'd be-
alright, isn't it?
You'd have to bullshit your way through talking about this, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So it's got about 150 brake horsepower.
and that splitter's stock.
What is that? It's like a picnic table, isn't it?
I love the way we're talking about someone's car they're not even in.
Yeah. Do you mind?
Just sat in the driver's seat there on his phone.
You can pick these up for about 11 grand. Talking 15-ish for them. That's older by about at least 4 years. Which one would you have? More expensive, older. And I'm going for RS4. I
Next.
know you're going for RS4.
Yeah, please, yeah.
Easy.
Defo.
Easy decision.
Give me that nice and safe 4-wheel drive.
So if you're going to pick Gen 1 GT3 or some McLaren thing that nobody knows what it is, and we can't be asked,
600 LT.
and we can't be asked going around the back to have a look. I'm going GT3 all day long. Club Sport Edition. Pick them up now for about 100 grand with a couple of miles on it. Bargain.
Black toe and I.
Yeah, all matches. You get a fire extinguisher as well in the passenger side.
What is it, like a track edition or something?
Yeah, Club Sport.
Club Sport.
Yeah. But it's got no parking sensors, which is shit. What are you going for? You're McLaren, I reckon.
I think I am McLaren.
Yeah, I know you well enough. And you're going GT3.
I still
definitely.
want the RS4 in there. Forget it. Save yourself 85 grand and get yourself an RS4.
Size of that diffuser.
Nice, very nice. So what are your thoughts?
The brakes are shit, the suspension's shit, and but it's dead comfortable.
Which obviously isn't the point of a track car.
No, but it's better track cars, but less practical. It's got a boot, get the golf clubs in. It's dead comfortable, and that's it. Apart from that, so if I was going to keep it, we'd have to fix the brakes, sort the suspension out, change the tyres. So when they say it's track ready, it is track ready, but I wouldn't say it's amazingly track ready.
More importantly, what was your miles per gallon?
What are you guessing? What are you guessing me for?
6.
You're not
6.5.
You're not far off. 5.9. So not too bad, that is it? I don't think the average mile per hour at 35 is right, is it? That's got to be like, that's got to be bullshit.
Oh, you were doing 20 mile an hour on your way to the track day. Obviously, that's what brought the average down. Yeah.
No,
You loved it,
capable. Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's keeping up with absolutely everything that's here. Obviously, yeah, it's restricted with the steel brakes that are on it, but it's not. You know, it does take quite a while for it to fade.
What do you think the traction control's like?
Better when it's in R. My cup of tea, honestly, that was
Sideways.
absolutely sideways.
You know when you put it into R, it's not completely all the way off.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like it.
Yeah.
It's sideways, you know.
I think that you'd have to have a death wish to turn that all the way off. Even that, and that was still restrictive, like drift mode, if you like, only on the R version. Unbelievable.
Slingshots are
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's ridiculous.
No, it doesn't give you much warning, especially with the temperature of the tyres and everything. It just like breaks. They just break away like that.
It's got to be like really quick.
You've got to be so agile. You've got to be ready for it to happen, expecting it to happen. But
next week then, passenger, we get a slower car. Yeah.
Like 200 horsepower.
Yeah, 200 horsepower slower. Yeah.
I still think you'd frighten me to death in that.
It's like faggot, isn't it? Don't you think?
I think you need more power. I think if you more power, less traction, and I'll be happy.
I tell you what.
I'll stop looking at my clock for the times.
I've got a death wish. See you then. See you later.
Thanks for coming.
And that.
See you, mate. So that's it. Made it through the day. Finally got finished without any damage and minimal wear and tear. Really, I checked the discs and the pads. Don't seem to be too bad. Tyres have scrubbed a little bit of the, you know, where the rubber sort of like spreads across the tread, but that's to be expected, obviously. Not really happy with the brakes, not happy with the suspension, and the tyres were okay, but I prefer R888s. So I didn't speak on the way about the cost. So the track day was 239. I ordered a garage, so that's put it up to 269, and I used 3/4 of a tank in the morning, then, well, just under actually, and then in the afternoon I used half a tank, or just under. So I would say probably about £90 worth of fuel, together with 269, so you know, around the £350 mark, which is what the track day cost. And to be fair, I probably did about 35 laps, probably no more than 40, so you're talking £10 a lap. And one thing I'm not going to do with this car, if I ever bring it on track again, is turn the traction control off. So I'm not going to put it into R mode on the traction, because it was sideways, and I can't believe anyone that turns ESC off on this car. You're going to have a death wish, because I don't even know what that's going to do, because it was going sideways with just in R mode. But overall, I think the car is a great car, practical, everything like that. But for me, it isn't a great track car. Now people are going to say, oh, get the Nismo or get the track edition. That's fine, but they're more expensive. So yeah, if you're going to bring it on track a lot, then track edition would be the one. And so hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next video. Who knows what that is? I don't, but I'm sure there'll be something, and I will see you then.